He would go live, and I guess the other people that didn't like him.
Alright, and who are the other people that didn't like him at that time?
The individual that goes by Young and Ace.
Okay. So they would go back and forth on social media?
Yeah, along with other people.
Was this popular conversation in school?
Yes.
And would people...
All rise. All jurors are in, Judge.
Okay, very good. Welcome back, members of the jury. Everyone have a seat. I apologize for the delay, but we are ready to proceed. Defense, call your next witness.
This time the defense calls Alicia Andrews for the stand.
All right, Ms. Andrews, I need you to raise your right hand to be sworn.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, very good. You may proceed.
Miss Andrews, can you please turn to the jury and introduce yourself by name?
My name is Alicia Andrews.
All right, Miss Andrews, you're charged with 2 counts. One is first-degree murder, and the other is conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. Did you know that Charles Jones was going to die on June 23rd of 2024?
No, I did not.
Did you have any involvement in Charles Jones's murder?
No, I did not.
Did anyone tell you anything about a plot to kill Charles Jones when you went to Tampa?
No, they didn't.
I want to take a step back. How old are you, Miss Andrews?
22.
And at the time of this incident, how old were you?
21.
Did you go to high school?
Yes.
Which high schools did you go to?
I went to Raines High School and Andrew Jackson.
How long did you go to Raines High School for?
I think it was like a year, I believe.
It was a year? Do you know what year that was?
I think maybe 2017, 2018,
All right.
one of those.
And where, on what side of town is Raines?
I think that's considered the north.
That's the north side?
I think so.
All right. And did you live on the north side at that time?
I'm like on the north/east.
Okay. And why were you going to Raines?
My sister was going there, so I wanted to go to a school where I knew somebody.
When you were at Raines High School, did you hear of a shooting that happened at Raines High School?
Yes.
All right. Was this shooting big news at the high school?
Yes.
Why?
I mean, everybody talked, and it was at a football game, so police came. It was all over the media.
And was it made known to you who was involved in the shooting?
Yes.
All right. Who do you know was involved in the shooting?
I just would always hear the name Robert Howard, but I didn't really know him.
You didn't know him personally?
No, I would see him though, but I didn't know him.
Where would you see him at?
He would be at the football games or like the Christmas tournaments, and they would have like these track meets that everybody go to called Bob Hayes.
Okay. Did you leave Raines High School to go to another school?
Yes.
Why did you leave that school?
I mean, it just really wasn't for me, and my sister had already graduated by that time, so.
All right. Where did you end up going?
Andrew Jackson High School.
And where's that school?
I don't know what side of town it's supposed to be. North, I guess.
When you left Raines High School, did you have any friends still at Raines High School?
Yes.
Did you still communicate with those friends from Raines?
Yes.
Did you also have friends that went to the new school?
Yeah.
And do you maintain any friendships from either of those schools today?
Yes.
When did you meet Isaiah Chance?
It was like towards the end of 2021.
Towards the end of 2021?
Yeah, I think it was.
Well, tell me this. Were you in high school when you met him?
Yes.
And when did you graduate high school?
May 2021. I don't remember the date though. But It was
Okay.
May.
All right. So, when did you start to date Isaiah Chance?
I would consider that like in the summertime.
Summer of after you graduated?
Yes.
All right. Did you know him before? Did you know him before you started to date him?
I knew of him.
All right. What did you know of him?
He had a sister that I was close with not close with, but like cool with at Range High School.
Okay. And when you started dating in May or after May of 2021, how long did that relationship last for?
It wasn't very long. We were on and off.
Did you ever live with Isaiah Chance?
No.
Where did you live?
I stayed with my parents.
All right. And did Isaiah Chance ever come over to your parents' home?
He never been inside, but he's picked me up.
All right. Did you, at any point in time, ever stay the night at Isaiah Chance's home?
Yes.
Who did he live with?
His mom and family members, like sisters.
All right. How long would you stay, just generally, how long would you stay at Isaiah Chance's house?
Sometimes it would be a week or two or days. It depends, like, what I'm doing.
All right. Did you have a job?
It depends what year. I did have a job.
What jobs did you have?
I worked at Amazon. I was a substitute teacher. I had a lot of jobs. Ulta Beauty, worked at Victoria's Secret. What else? I think that was all of them.
All right. When you were growing up at Raines or the Andrew Jackson High School, did you see any of the gang activity or the gang back and forth while you were in high school?
I saw it online.
All right. What types of things did you see online?
They would go on Instagram, and go live, and everybody would be sitting next to everybody, like, are y'all watching? Like, we're young, we don't have nothing to do, so we'll be kind of tuned in, just watching.
All right. And when you say they are going live, who is they?
The victim in this case, he would go live, and I guess the other people that didn't like him.
All right. And who are the other people that didn't like him at that time?
The individual that goes by Young and Ace.
Okay. So they would go back and forth on social media?
Yeah, along with other people.
Was this popular conversation in school?
Yes.
And would people send these lives and these different things to each other?
Yes.
Would people text about these things?
Yes.
And would people talk about these things?
Yes.
Would they talk about it at school, like at lunch?
Yes.
Would they talk about it during practice and for sports?
Yes.
Would they talk about it at football games?
Yeah.
All right. This was common knowledge to everyone in the schools?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, again, we were young, so everything that's going on in the media, everybody just talked about it.
Did you have any personal connection to Robert Howard?
No.
What about to Spaz?
No.
All right. Did you know Spaz?
No, I heard of him.
All right. And when I say Spaz, I'm referring to Gerard Adams.
Yeah, I don't know him. I heard of him.
Okay. Did you have any personal connection to this individual, Bibby?
No.
All right. Did you know of him?
Yes.
And how did you know of these individuals? Spaz, Bibby, how did you know of these people?
When one individual died, some people would post it, so I would see it.
Okay. When you started to date Isaiah Chance, how was your relationship with him?
In the beginning, it was good, I would say. And then he changed over time. I mean, once we got comfortable with each other.
What did he change? What had changed about him?
he started to be a little more controlling. Like as I got older and I would want to go out, he didn't like that.
In what ways was he controlling?
Like he would tell me what to post, what not to post, or if he didn't want me to take something down, or don't wear this, don't wear that, like little stuff like that.
And when he was having these controlling ways, would you listen to him?
Yes.
Why?
I mean, I didn't know no better at the time.
Other than just having controlling ways, did Isaiah Chance ever put his hands on you?
Yes.
How many times?
I wouldn't say I was counting, but it's been a few times.
Do you remember the first time that it happened?
Yes.
When was the first time that it happened?
Back in like 2021 at his house.
What happened in that situation?
We were arguing over the phone. Like he wanted my phone and I wouldn't give it to him. And that was the first time he ever like snatched it, and he ended up hitting me.
Hit you how?
With a closed fist. And I was kind of like just blocking myself and saying stop.
All right. Were you standing up? Were you on the ground?
I was on the bed, the edge of the bed.
All right. And how did it stop?
His mom came in. He was telling him like to back up off me, and he was like, no, she good, and he closed the door.
All right, that was the first time?
Yes.
Did you have any bruises?
Yes.
What happened? Did you go home when you had the bruises?
No, he wouldn't let me go home.
Who would not let you go home?
Isaiah.
Why would he not let you go home?
I think it was because he didn't want my parents to see it, and he probably thought they would make a big deal, which they would, so.
So, were you, I guess, hiding the bruise that you had?
At the time, yes.
Did you eventually go home?
Yes.
Did you tell anybody what happened?
Yes, my friend.
Who?
Jewel.
Alright. Alright, was there any other times that you can remember Isaiah Chance putting his hands on you?
It was a few more times after that. I don't remember the specific date, but I know it was around my birthday in 2024. And then it was another time in 2022. It was a few times.
Alright. Did he ever, outside of your house and in the car, did he ever put his hands on you?
Yes.
Can you tell me about that situation?
Well, the one in the car was before we went to Tampa. It was a couple of days before that. Somebody called me, and I ended up telling him it was someone that he didn't want me to talk to, like one of my guy friends. And he assumed the guy liked me, so he got mad. And he came to my house, insisting that I come outside. So, I go outside, I look in the car, I'm like, what? He said, get in the car. I said, for what? And then he gave me a look, so I got in the car.
When you got in the car, what happened?
He drove me to like a park, and then he stopped and he was like, let me see your phone. And I said no. But he ended up grabbing it. He was telling me to unlock it, and I wouldn't unlock it. And that's when he repeatedly hit me to unlock the phone.
How did he hit you?
Like on the side of my face. So if I'm in the passenger seat, somebody hits you from the side, you're hitting the side of the seatbelt thing. It was like on the side. I don't know what they call that.
Where the seatbelt comes out of?
Yeah, like
where it retracts?
Yeah, my head was hitting on that.
All right. And how long did that last for?
I believe we were sitting there for like 20 minutes because I get frustrated and I just start kicking and hitting back, and then he told me to stop.
All right. After that, did you go back home?
Later on that day I did. Well, once we sit there for a minute, he ended up talking to me, apologizes, then we go out to eat.
All right. Was that his way of making up to you?
Yes.
Did that happen more times than one?
Yes.
you have any questions? I'm going to show you something, and I want you to tell me if you recognize it. Do you recognize what you see?
Yes.
How do you recognize it?
It's me sending my friend a picture of
Well,
my...
just tell me how you recognize it. Don't tell me what it is.
Oh, well, I see my face.
All right. And did you take these photographs?
Yes.
All right. Is it a fair and accurate depiction of the photograph you took?
Yes.
All right. At this time, defense would move. What's Defense Exhibit 7 into evidence?
Any objection? No objection, Judge. Admitted.
I apologize, Judge. The computer is frozen. All right. Ms. Andrews, what is this a photograph of?
My face.
And why, what is on your face?
That's when he bruised my eye.
Who is he?
Isaiah.
Do you remember when this was, time frame?
I don't remember the exact date, but I recall sending her a picture, though.
Who is her?
I think that's Jewel.
All right. Now, why did you send this picture?
Because I was already telling her about the other incident, so when I sent it to her, I'm like I'm fed up, kind of like just telling her, like, what do I do?
All right. All right. What is this photograph?
Of my eye that he bruised.
Exhibit
Same exhibit.
for the record, correct?
Yes, same
Are they
exhibit.
marked, are they different photos within one exhibit?
It's a composite exhibit, yes.
So do you have them identified for the record?
There will be exhibit 7. It'll be A through D.
So what is this? You showed her A initially?
Well, the first one was D.
And what is this one?
This is going to be B.
Okay, thank you. Okay, go ahead.
What is this a photo of?
Of my eye that he bruised.
Is this a separate incident or the same?
It's the same day.
All right. And why did you take another picture?
I was just showing her closely.
All right. Showing 7A. What is this a photograph of?
One of my phones.
All right. What is the phone showing? What are you doing in this photograph?
Showing her that the screen is cracked.
Who is her?
I believe I sent it to Joel.
And how did the screen get cracked?
He broke it.
How?
I think he threw it to the ground.
All right.
I don't remember exactly how he threw it, but
And while that exhibit is still up, hold on. How often or how many times did Isaiah chance to break your phone?
from 2021 to 2024, maybe 4 times.
Was it always the same way?
No.
What other ways did he break your phones?
I think one time he threw it to the wall, like repeatedly threw it to the wall over and over so that it wouldn't turn back on. And then the very last time he bent it some kind of way. So like this, I don't know what they call it on the iPhone. It had like a dent in it. I don't know how he broke it though, like what kind of way he broke it.
All right. And when he would break these phones, who would get them fixed?
My parents, or if I had a job, I'll get it fixed. Isaiah only ever paid for one to get fixed.
What is this a photograph of?
Showing her my eye.
Who is her?
Jewel.
And again, is this a new part
Yes,
of the composite?
this is 7, Exhibit 7, and this is going to be C.
Okay, thank you.
So this goes to that. Let me see that.
Your Honor, I'd object. May we approach?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Andrews, I'm going to show you something. I want you to tell me if you recognize it. Do you recognize what this is?
Yes.
All right. What is it? Without telling me what it says.
A message from Isaiah.
And are these messages that you see here, are they accurate representations of the messages that you received from Isaiah?
Yes.
How do you recognize these messages?
They're messages that he sent me, I think on iMessage.
All right. At this time, the defense will move Exhibit 8 into evidence.
State you renew your objection?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, same ruling. Overruled. You can admit it.
All right. Do you recognize this email address here at the top?
Yes.
All right. And whose email address is that?
Isaiah.
And do you see where it says message sender?
Yes.
All right. Do you see the body of the message here?
Yes.
What does it say?
He said, stop fucking boasting yourself, goddamn.
All right. Do you remember this message?
Yes.
This message went to who?
Me.
Do you see this second message here?
Yes.
What does the message say?
He said, the fuck you keep advertising yourself for?
Alright. And this is from Isaiah Chance to you?
Yes.
What was he talking about when he says you keep advertising yourself?
I don't remember what picture I posted, but I posted a picture on Instagram that he didn't like.
Now, this third message, what does it say?
I said, I'm not advertising myself.
Can you read the fourth message?
It said, just say delete it.
That message comes from... You know if you sent that or did he send that to you?
It say his name at the top, so I think he sent it.
And the fifth message here?
He said delete it.
When he says delete it, what is he talking about?
He told me to take the picture down.
And what did you respond and say?
Okay.
Why did you take the photograph down?
I didn't really have a reason. I don't like to cause conflict between us, so I just took it down.
And that was in October of 2023?
Yes.
Judge, may we approach?
Yes?
When you said earlier that you just didn't want to have any disagreements between you and Isaiah Chance, if you do get him upset, what typically happens?
He'll probably end up hitting me or fighting me or something. It depends if I'm around him.
It depends what?
If I'm around him at the time.
Alright. Was Isaiah Chance a jealous person?
Yes.
And did he get angry when he was jealous?
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you stayed with him throughout the abuse and throughout him being angry and jealous with you, of you?
It was kind of like he was manipulating me. Like, I did want to leave, but I didn't want to leave. And I mean, you really want to understand unless you're in the situation. It's not that easy to leave all the time. And then I'm young, and he'll tell me, you know, nobody wants you, nobody gonna want you, and like he'll make statements like that, and I'll kind of just like, okay. So I settled.
During the interrogation, you make a statement about you being pregnant before. Do you remember that statement?
Yes.
Have you been pregnant before your most recent pregnancy?
Yes.
All right. And what happened during that pregnancy?
Your Honor, I'm going to object as to relevancy.
Sustain the objection.
Do I answer it?
No, hold on.
I sustain the objection. It means you cannot answer, okay?
Okay.
All right. I want to talk about this trip. Well, let me first talk about the Airbnb. At a certain point in time, did you send an Instagram message to someone inquiring about an Airbnb?
Yes.
That Instagram message was sent from your phone?
Yes.
Isaiah Chance was not using your phone at that time.
No.
Why did you send that message?
He called me and said, can you text the girl that do the B&Bs? Let me know what she got available.
All right. Did you know why you were asking for the Airbnb at that point in time?
No.
When you asked the individual for the Airbnb, for the inquiry about the Airbnb, did they respond to you?
Yes.
Did they respond immediately?
I think the first message was fast, but the last message, she took a minute.
All right. Did you ultimately book an Airbnb through this individual?
No.
Was this individual that you sent the message to, was that Rashad Murphy's girlfriend?
No.
All right. Did that person that you sent that message to, do you know if she even knew Rashad Murphy?
No, but I knew her, so I knew she had he told me something, he was like, how do you know it's not Rashad's girlfriend? But I knew the girl, so...
Hold on. When you say he, who is he? You talking about the officer?
Yeah, the detective.
All right. We'll get to the interrogation. But the question is, did you know, or do you know whether this woman was Rashad Murphy's girlfriend?
No.
All right. All right. Did you ultimately book an Airbnb in this case?
No.
When the Airbnb, did somebody book it?
Yes.
Did anyone tell you when someone else booked the Airbnb?
When I called him back about the message I got, he told me, oh, it's already booked, it's okay.
When you say you called him back, who is him?
Isaiah.
All right. And so when you called Isaiah Chance back to tell him that you received a message back from Instagram, the woman on Instagram, he told you what?
He said it's already booked, it's okay.
All right. So someone else booked the Airbnb?
Yes.
Do you know who booked it?
At the time, I didn't know.
Did he tell you that Rashad Murphy booked it?
No.
Right. Did you ask any questions about it?
No.
Right. At what point did you figure out that Isaiah Chance was going to Tampa, Florida?
That's the next day I called him on the 22nd.
All right. This is the day of?
Yeah, the day we
trip
leave.
down?
Yes.
All right. And how did you learn that he was going to Tampa?
I called him early that day like we always do, and I'm like, what you doing today? He said, I might be going out of town. I said I wanted to go.
Did he tell you what he was going out of town for?
Nope.
Why did you want to go out of town with him?
Well, we were supposed to go to Atlanta, and we ended up fighting, so I didn't go.
You said you were supposed to go to Atlanta, and what happened?
We ended up fighting, so I didn't go.
All right. When were you supposed to go to Atlanta?
It was beginning of June.
All right. So, did he tell you where he was going?
What,
Like the
September?
city?
Yeah.
All right. So, what did you know about the trip?
Nothing much.
All right. Did you know who was going?
No, at the time he just said me and him. He told me to pack my stuff.
Where were you at when you had that conversation with him?
I'm at home.
Do you know where he was?
No.
Did you come to find out where he was?
Yes.
All right. Where was he at?
He referred to him as his little brother. He said his little brother's house.
All right. And how did you find out that he was at his little brother's house?
When I arrive and get in the car with him, he drives to someone's house, and I said, why are we here? He said, we're going to ride with my little brother.
All right. When you say little brother, who is that? You know
Sean Gathright.
Okay. And so you get to Sean Gathwright's house by Isaiah Chance picking you up and taking you there?
Yes.
All right. Where did Isaiah Chance pick you up from?
It was a club that we met at.
All right. Did somebody take you to the club?
Yes, my sister.
All right. Is that because you do not drive?
Yes.
All right. So after your sister takes you to a club, are you actually partying at this club?
No.
Is it just a drop-off location?
Yeah, it was closer, and he told me to just meet him there.
All right. So Isaiah Chance picks you up from this club, and you go where?
To his little brother's house.
All right. When you get there, what do?
I just sit in the car.
You were waiting.
Yes.
Was the little brother, was Sean Gathright there when you arrived?
No.
All right. Was there a car in the driveway when you got there?
Yes.
Do you remember from the video, do you remember what color car was in the driveway?
It was a white car.
All right. And the brother was not there yet?
No.
When the brother got there, did you communicate with the brother at all?
No.
All right. Is there a reason why you don't communicate with individuals that Isaiah Chance is friends with?
Well, he tells me not to talk to his friends, so I just got in the car.
Why does Isaiah Chance tell you not to talk to his friends?
Because he'll think I like them or something like that. He just makes up stuff.
All right. So you get in another vehicle, and where do you sit in the vehicle?
Backseat.
And what happens next?
We drive off to a gas station.
What happens at the gas station?
I get out and get snacks.
All right. And do you know if there's anyone at the gas station? Anyone else?
No.
All right. What happens after you get snacks from that gas station? Do you all go to Tampa?
No, they drove to some, I guess, apartments.
Apartment complex?
Yes.
And what happens at the apartment complex?
They get out of the car and they dap two bigger guys up, but they had the windows outside.
So let me back up. You said they. Who is they get out the car?
Sean and Isaiah get out of the car and they dap to their two bigger guys, two dark-skinned
And
guys.
explain what you mean by dap.
Like shaking hands, acknowledging each other.
What happens after they get out, they being Isaiah Chance and Sean Gathright, after they get out and they acknowledge these other two individuals?
They get back in the car and drive off.
Who is they?
Sean, he drives off because he's driving.
All right. So what happens after you all leave this apartment complex?
We head to Tampa.
And are there any stops on the way to Tampa?
Another gas station.
What happens at this second gas station?
They get out of the car, they're talking, but I'm still in the car.
All right. Who's they?
Sean and Isaiah get out of the car.
And they're talking amongst each other?
Yes.
Do you know what they're saying?
No.
All right. Do you ask what they're saying?
No.
At the time, do you care what they're saying?
No.
All right. After you go to this second gas station, what happens?
Then we go to the Airbnb.
All right. When you arrive at the Airbnb, who all is in your vehicle?
Just Zay, me, and Sean.
Who gets out first?
I think they both got out at the same time.
All right. And were you paying attention to where they went when they got out of the car?
No.
What were you doing as they were getting out of the car?
I was on TikTok.
On your phone?
Yes.
And when you got out of the car, where were they at?
I didn't see them no more.
All right. When you didn't see them, what did you do?
I mean, I did what he told me to do. When he got out of the car, he said, when you're ready, it's the first door.
All right. So did you go to the door?
Yeah, I just knocked.
And what happened when you knocked? Initially.
He didn't open it.
Did you use an access code to get into the Airbnb?
No.
Did you have an access code?
No.
Do you have the Airbnb app on your phone, or did you have it on your phone?
No.
When you arrived, are you on your phone?
Yes.
Do you call anyone?
I was calling Isaiah to see if he gonna open the door.
Okay. Did you see a Ring camera in front of the door?
Not at first.
All right. Do you care if there was a Ring camera in front of the door?
No.
Why not?
I mean, it's a camera.
When you get to the door and you get inside, how are you able to actually get inside?
Isaiah lets me in.
All right. And when you get inside, is it just yourself, Isaiah, and Sean Gathright inside?
Yes.
And where do you go?
Upstairs.
Are there any rooms downstairs?
No.
And upstairs, what's upstairs?
2 beds in the bathroom. 2 bedrooms in the bathroom.
Did you choose to occupy one of the bedrooms?
Yes.
All right. What did you do while you were sitting in the Airbnb from the time you got? Well, let me ask you this: did you get there around 8 a.m. or 8 p.m.?
Yes.
And what did you do for the next few hours?
I was in the bed.
What were you doing in the bed?
Scrolling through Netflix, trying to find a show. Then I was on my phone a little bit.
All right. At any point in time while you were upstairs, did Isaiah Chance and Sean Gathright leave?
Yes.
Do you know where they went?
No, Isaiah told me, be right back real quick. He left.
All right. Did you ask him where he was going?
No.
Did they include you in their travel plans?
No.
All right. At the time, were you hungry?
Yes.
All right. Were you looking for something to eat?
Yes, on DoorDash.
What were you looking for?
Some Pizza Hut.
All right. And is that the Instagram post that we've seen throughout the trial?
Yes.
All right. Did you ultimately order Pizza Hut?
No, they were high.
When you say they were high, what do you mean by that?
I was trying to get like 10-piece wings and a small pizza. I didn't want to buy it. It was too high.
Okay. Would you expect Isaiah to be buying food for you while you're away?
Yes.
When you didn't purchase the Pizza Hut, what did you decide to do?
I texted him and said I was hungry.
And then after you text him, what happened?
I think he said, I don't even think he responded. I think he just came back and asked me, it's like, what do you want to eat?
Did you make a decision about what you wanted to eat?
I said, I'll get McDonald's.
Okay. And what happens next?
He told me to hold on. He went downstairs.
And what happened?
He comes back and said, come on.
And what did you do?
I mean, I got up and went.
Did you get in any particular car at that time?
Yes. It was the gray car.
All right. And did he tell you to get inside of that car?
Yes.
And you got into which seat?
The passenger seat.
The front or back passenger?
Hey, what you mean front or back?
Front seat or back seat?
Oh, the front seat.
Okay. And when you got in the vehicle, who was in the vehicle?
Isaiah comes outside and Davion.
And who sat where?
Davion gets in the front seat and Zay gets in the back seat.
Why did Davion get in the front seat as opposed to Isaiah Chance?
I mean, I wouldn't know what they said before they came out, so I don't know why he got in the front. But I assumed it was because he wanted food too, so he came.
At the time, did you know Davion Murphy?
No.
Had you ever seen him before?
No.
And when he got in the car, did he say anything to you?
No.
All right. Did you think that it was weird that he was sitting in the front seat next to you?
Yeah, I didn't know he was going.
Do you ultimately make it to McDonald's?
Yes.
When you get to McDonald's, do you order food?
Yes.
And who pays for the food?
I think it was Isaiah. I think he paid half and I did the other half. I can't remember.
There's a point in the McDonald's video that we've seen where Davion Murphy is lighting some sort of cigarette or blunt. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Do you remember, not just the video, but do you remember the actual event in the car?
Yeah, I remember.
And when he was doing that, what did you do?
Nothing.
Why did you do nothing?
I mean, I don't know him. It's his car. And I'm not really I don't talk much, so I was kind of scared to say something.
When you left McDonald's, well, you did leave McDonald's at some point, right?
Yes.
All right. And then, at some point, does Davion get out of that car?
Yes.
And is it just you and Chance?
Yes.
Do you know, at the time, did you know an individual named Kyla Enright?
No.
Did you know that Sean Gathright was talking to an individual named Kyla Enright?
No, I did not.
Did you know that Sean Gathright was texting an individual named Kyla Enright?
No.
At this time, had anybody told you anything about Foolio?
No.
Were you searching Foolio's Instagram account that night?
No.
Did you even know he was going to be in Tampa?
No, I did not.
After you leave McDonald's, do you go to a club?
Yes.
Do you know the name of this club?
I mean, I know the name now. It's Caesars.
At the time, did you know the name?
No.
Why did you not know the name at the time?
I mean, it was kind of irrelevant. I didn't remember. We didn't go in it, so.
You did not go in the club, but why did you go there?
Was you thinking about going in there?
Whose idea was it to go to this place?
Isaiah.
And did you follow his idea?
Yeah, he said he was taking me out.
Did you have any reason to think that he was doing anything wrong or illegal?
At the time, no.
When you got to this club, did you all park?
Yes.
And where did you park?
I believe it was the back of the parking lot.
Was that the only space available at the time?
Yes.
And were you driving?
No.
All right. Well, let me ask you this. At any point in time during that night, did you drive the vehicle?
No.
When you get out of the vehicle, what happens?
We start walking, then he stops me and say, "Let me see your phone."
Do you give him the phone?
Yes.
At the time, do you think anything of it?
No. I mean, he always has it.
Did he ask you for the code to get in?
Yeah.
And did you give him the code?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Do you know what he did with the phone?
He tried to make a call, I guess. He had it up, but I didn't hear what he was saying.
All right. So let me talk to you about this. Is it weird or strange, anything out of the ordinary, for Isaiah Chance to use your phone to make phone calls?
No.
Had he done that before in the past?
Yes.
Had he spoken to Robert Howard using your phone before?
Yes.
Have you spoken to other individuals using your phone before?
Yes.
Do you know why?
No, but I assumed it's maybe because he don't want him to have his number.
Alright. When he would speak to individuals on your phone, would he always speak around you?
No.
Would he sometimes leave the room?
Yeah.
Alright. And do you question him about why he's using your phone or why he's leaving the room?
No.
Why not?
I mean, it wasn't really a big deal to me at first.
So back to the parking lot at Teasers. I'm going to publish State Exhibit 41. And this is 41B, I believe, 7. 8. Alright, do you recognize this parking lot area?
Yes.
Do you recognize the car that's the silver car there, the top of the screen?
Yes.
What car is that?
That's the car we were in.
At this time, do you know where the other 3 boys are at?
No, I don't.
Do you care about where the other 3 boys are at?
Your object to
Nope.
calling the co-defendants boys.
Sustain the objection.
Do you know where the other 3 men were at?
No.
And do you care where these other 3 men were at?
No.
Alright, do you remember what's happening inside the car at this time?
I think we were just sitting there talking at first.
Alright. And again, you're not driving this vehicle?
No.
Is there a reason why you have on a mask in this video?
Yeah, I was pregnant at the time, so I didn't want to smell any smoke and prevent like any health issues.
Why did you think that you might inhale smoke?
Because usually the clubs in my city, like the lounges, as soon as you go in, they let you smoke, so it'd be a lot of smoke in there. I didn't know how it was down here, but just in case I wore one.
All right. Did you wear a mask to conceal your identity?
No.
Did you have on a hoodie?
No.
What did you have on?
Some blue jeans, a blue jacket, and a regular shirt.
All right. What type of shoes did you have on?
Some like regular Crocs I designed.
Crocs, like almost like slippers?
Yeah.
Those are not boots or anything that you could use to run in?
No. They're like the fancy ones where you get to put the things in them. I don't know what they call them.
When you say things, you mean the pins in the top of the shoe?
Yeah, like you get to put what you want to put on them.
Okay. Are you and Mr. Chance getting out of the car now?
Yes.
Does Mr. Chance tell you that he's going to this club so he can find Foolio?
No, he didn't.
If you can remember sort of what's happening in this moment, can you tell the members of the jury?
I was walking, then he stopped me and said, "Let me see your phone."
At this time, are you trying to conceal your identity at all?
No.
Are you ducking or hiding or crouching behind any vehicles?
No, I'm just walking.
Are you stopping when he stops?
Yes.
And are you following him?
Yes.
Do you know what he's doing with your phone?
At the time, I just assumed he was trying to call someone and they wasn't answering.
Did he talk to anyone in that clip?
No.
Do you ultimately leave this location?
Yes.
Do you go somewhere after that?
Yes.
Where do you go after that?
It was another club called Players Club.
At the time, did you know the name of that location?
No.
And who decided to go to the second spot?
He picked it.
Did you know of any clubs in Tampa?
No.
When you got to the second location, what happened?
We get out, walk across the street, and he walked up to the guy that they work at the front door, and he asked him how much was to get in.
So at this second location, you said, who asked how much it is to get in?
Isaiah asked the bouncer.
And what happened when you asked?
I don't remember the exact words, but he told him a price, and I guess he didn't like the price, so he just walked off.
Did you all stay there for any period of time?
Yes.
It's a short period of time?
Yeah.
And when you didn't go into the second location, what were you thinking?
Nothing much, like maybe he just didn't want to go in.
Were you also wearing a were you also wearing a mask at that second location?
Yes.
Did you go somewhere else after that?
Yes.
Where'd you go next?
Truth 18.
At the time, did you know what Truth 18 was, the name of it?
No.
Did you know who was going to be there?
No.
Did you ask Isaiah Chance to go to Truth 18?
No, he picked that.
Did he ask you for permission to go there?
No.
When you get to Truth 18, what do you do?
We sit there first, then we get out. He just starts to walk. He still has my phone, so I just walk after him.
Okay. Do you know if he talks to anyone while he's on your phone?
Yeah.
Do you know what app he's using to communicate with individuals?
No, at the time I didn't know.
Do you know if he's talking on FaceTime with anyone?
I believe it was FaceTime that at that club that one time.
At Truth 18.
Yes.
And do you know who he was talking to at the time?
No.
When he's talking to the individual at Truth 18, there's a photograph that you've seen in evidence of the downstairs at Truth 18. You remember that photograph?
Yeah, I remember it.
All right. At the time that the photograph was taken, did you take the photograph?
No.
All right. From looking at it, what can you tell about that photograph?
I remember him flipping the camera because we came to a stop, and he said like, man, he said that, man, this shit crowded, and he flipped the camera and was showing somebody on the phone.
Okay. Do you know who he was showing that on the phone?
No.
And when you say he was showing it on the phone, this is like he's showing it live?
Yes.
All right. And do you know how that live viewing became a screenshot photograph in your phone?
I think he just took a screenshot of it.
At the time, even though you didn't know exactly who he was talking to, did you, I guess, figure that it was one of the three men?
Yes, because he also said, where y'all at?
Did he say anything about Foolio?
No.
Did he show you a firearm or anything like that?
No.
Did he say anything about wanting to kill Foolio in front of you?
No.
Showing what's in evidence of State's Exhibit 44. Do you see this video?
Yes.
Alright, do you see yourself?
Yes.
Alright. What is happening right here?
He's walking with the phone up.
Okay. And what are you doing?
Just walking behind him.
Alright. And do you know where he's going at this point in time?
No, I'm just following him.
Do you know why he's walking, where he's walking?
No, I never asked.
Alright. Is this where you all are at? Is this kind of like in direct eyesight of the top of the staircase at Truth 18?
I don't know if right there, but I don't really remember that.
Alright. And you see you walk towards the sign and then back towards the right?
Yes.
Alright. When you were standing anywhere in that parking lot or on the sidewalk, were you able to see Foolio?
No.
Do you know that he's even inside?
No.
And is Isaiah Chance saying anything on the phone that would give you an indication that Foolio is inside?
No. I only actually heard him say two things. He said that it was crowded and where y'all at.
Okay. After you leave from off the screen here, do you know what you're doing next?
We walk back down. He stops on somebody's car, still holding the phone, and I'm kind of just leaning on him talking.
When you say he stops on somebody's car, like whose car was it?
A random person.
So not like someone that he knew?
No.
And when you say he stops on, he's leaning on someone's car?
Yeah, like leaning back with the phone.
Alright. And you and Isaiah Chance are talking at this point in time?
Yes.
Alright. Do you ask him why you're not going inside?
Well, I think I did, yeah.
And do you want to go inside at this point?
Not really.
Why not?
We already been to two places. It was getting late, so I didn't really care to go nowhere else. He chose that place.
Alright. At this point, what do you want to do?
Get some food.
Even though you just ate maybe 3 hours earlier?
Yeah, it was McDonald's. Just some nuggets and fries.
Alright, so were you still hungry?
Yes.
And at this time, you're still pregnant?
Yes.
After you leave Truth 18, do you go somewhere else?
Yes.
Do you know where you're headed after you leave Truth 18?
No, I mentioned food, so I assumed he was going to go get me food.
Alright. What does he do when he leaves Truth 18? Does his behaviors change anything at all?
Yeah.
In what way?
I mean, he started to act weird. I'm like, where are we going? He drive off to, I believe it's a college campus.
It's 24. Showing, or about to show what's in evidence is State's Exhibit 24. Do you recognize this exhibit from earlier?
Yes.
You ever been to this location before?
Yes.
Well, okay, I'm sorry. Before this incident,
Oh,
had you
well,
ever been there
no,
before?
that day, yeah.
Do you know which direction you came from?
I think he was straight ahead.
It's like at the very top of the screen.
Yeah, I think so.
And again, who's driving at this point in time?
Isaiah.
When you come from the area where the top of the screen is at, which direction does he go in this intersection? Pause it. Pause it.
That's him turning right
That's the
there.
space bar. Go back. All right. So you came from the top. How did you end up on this corner making this right here?
That's where he turned.
Well, how did you get on that street?
I mean, that's where he just went. I don't know.
Let me ask you differently. When you came from the top area of the screen, did he make a right at this intersection if you're actually in the vehicle?
Yeah.
He made a right there?
Yeah, like he went straight and turned.
All right. And then did he make a U-turn to get to where he's at now?
I believe so.
All right. And for sure, that's the cruise that you were in?
Yeah.
Just let it think. All right. Now, the cruise is off camera right now. Is that correct?
Yes.
What happens when the cruise goes off camera?
He makes a stop in USF parking lot.
What does he do when he makes a stop?
He hops out of the car.
And when you say USF parking lot, is it in an actual parking lot that he stops the car?
No, it's like in the middle of the lot.
All right. So it's not in an actual space?
No.
When he hops, you said he gets out of the vehicle?
Yes.
All right. What does he do when he gets out of the vehicle?
He gets out my phone and he walks away.
He had your phone still?
Yes.
And you said he walked away from the vehicle.
Yes.
What did he do when he walked away from the vehicle?
I mean, I don't know what he's doing when he walks away, but he has the phone up. He just walked down.
All right. At this point, did you follow him?
No, I'm still in the car. He left the car on.
Why did you not follow him?
I didn't know he was getting out. He just came to a complete stop and hopped out.
All right. When he did that, did you think that that was strange?
Yeah.
Did you know at that time that he may be trying to kill someone?
No, I didn't.
Did he tell you that?
No.
After he hops out of the car, how long is he out of the car for?
I think it was like a couple minutes. It wasn't very long though.
Does he get back in the car?
Yes.
When he gets back in the car, do you say anything to him?
No.
Why not?
I mean, I didn't know what to say.
you see the cruise
Yes.
and you see the red light.
Yes.
When he ran the red light, what was going on in your head?
Why is he driving crazy?
Did you say anything to him at that point in time?
Yeah, I'm like, where you going?
Did you look at him?
Yeah.
And what was he doing?
He just holding the phone up driving.
Was he talking to anyone? So why was he holding up the phone?
I think he was looking at something on the messages.
All right. When did you see the car go into that lot to the right?
No, I didn't see it.
All right. You see the car go into the lot to the
Yes.
right? At that time, did you know what he was doing?
No.
Did you know where he was going?
No.
All right, did he tell you to look out for anyone?
No, he didn't.
Did he tell you to identify where Foolio was at?
No, he never told me that.
All right. And how long are you inside that parking lot there in that hotel?
It was very quick. He just turned around.
All right. Did he get out the car and talk to anyone?
No.
Did you get out the car and talk to anyone?
No.
And then after you leave that parking lot, what happens?
He drives off to like 2 streets over.
Well, okay. Do you hear anything?
Yeah, I heard shots.
All right. Tell me about the shots that you heard.
It was like a lot, and I looked at him like my mouth open, like you heard that? But he didn't really pay attention to me. He like, what? So I didn't say anything.
After that, what happens?
He waits a little bit, then he drives off back to the Airbnb.
All right. At this point in time, what's going on in your head?
I mean, I heard a lot of shots, so I didn't know what went on. Somebody shooting in the air, somebody got shot at. I didn't know.
Did you know that somebody died?
No?
Did you know that someone got shot?
Hey, Judge.
No.
Take a break.
Yes, of course. Okay, I'm sorry, it's 5 to 11, and I know I had a lot of coffee this morning too, so, okay. So let's go ahead and take we'll come back at 11:05, okay? Very
All
good.
rise.
What time is it?